There we go. Okay, check, check. Hopefully you can hear me, and hopefully you'll be able to hear the piano as well. Welcome, I'm Zach. It's great to see you today. Hopefully you're hanging out with us on this video. Long story short is I'm going to be producing a country song from scratch, and feel free to check out the description for some of the details. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to play you the songwriter's song. Now, I will let you know his voice doesn't usually sound super chipmunky, but I have pitched it up to be able to be in a place where I can actually sing it. So here we go. Feel free to take a listen. I'm going to put the lyrics up here. We might be making some changes throughout, but while I'm doing this, I'm going to send... There we go. I'm going to send out this invitation to join the stream so that the songwriter himself, Gary, can see the song. Here we go. Here's what we have so far. These are just chords and a melody and words.
Been working 2 jobs since the day we met. Yeah, I'm tired and forget where our love went. You don't seem to see what I'm going through, and I don't know how much more that I can do. I'm trying to give the life that I think we need, but our love ought to be what takes the lead. I'm working my fingers right to the bone, just paying for a house that
there's
don't
the verses.
feel
Let's
like
hear the
home.
chorus.
Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my love gauge is sitting on E. Please help me, girl, 'cause I'm asking you to fill my tank for me.
Just a note, I have in here a quick little reference melody. So I think I was working with Mr. Gary on this, and I just threw this in here just to get a different idea for the rhythm. I knew we worked on getting the lyrics and melody and some of the chord choices down together over Zoom, and then now I'm just live producing it here on YouTube. So if you see any random piano parts here, that's just like for me to remember later on. It's like almost like a little note that I'm taking. All right, let's keep going.
And girl, you know it bothers me, 'cause I'm working too hard to make you see. I can buy the gas to keep us running fast, but only you can turn the key. But even though I think you cost too much, yeah, you pull me right in with your soft touch. And it don't matter what you put me through, 'cause when you're in them jeans, girl, I like the view. Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my love gauge is sitting on E. Please help me, girl, 'cause I'm asking you to please fill my tank for me. And girl, you know it bothers me, 'cause I'm working too hard just to make you see. I can buy the gas to keep us running fast, but only you can turn the key. Girl, you're chasing a dream that's just cold and gold, but when you gotta love, it'll never get old. But now I'm slowing down and I'm losing speed, 'cause that full throttle love is the fuel I need. Girl,
Okay, I see. Nice, cool bridge there. We'll make something fun out of that.
Sitting on E. Please help me, girl, 'cause I'm asking you to please fill my tank for me.
Okay, I kind of get the idea so far. I know this is a closeout chorus. That should be fine for now. Okay, cool. Let's see if we can get a couple things kind of done. I might want to record some lead lines just to kind of get an idea of whether or not we want a big intro. Let's see. I also sped up the tempo a good bit from where we started. You know what I think I'm going to do before we do anything at all? I think I'm going to take everything in this song and we're going to scoot it over just a little bit so we can make a double intro here. Let's see. Wonder if that'll probably work here. There we go. Okay. Maybe we'll record some drums. Once we get the drums recorded, we'll do the bass. We've got banjo, we've got electric guitar, we've got acoustic guitar. My main goal is just to get as much tracked as possible as far as ideas.
Been working too.
Yeah, maybe that's the play. Starting out with like either a banjo or a lead line. I actually got a electric guitar ready and to go here. I'll probably change a lot of the actual sounds and presets, but here's the tone that we got. That's not too bad. Okay. Let's see what that chord progression is. We got 1, 5, 6, 5. I want to keep that as a 4. We're going to change some notes here. 4, 1 over 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that'll be nice. That'll just... Whoops. This is actually what Gary originally played. I think we just I just split it to where it was just one chord per beat here instead of playing like multiple. Okay, we got to come up with a good lead line. Something like that. Let's see if we can play through a couple lead lines. This is going to be country electric play, and then we need to record enable that, but not record enable this. Okay, let's try, see if we can get something. That should, something like that, where I'm just kind of plunking through. Let's see what I can get. Uh-oh. I need to enable the click. I just need to put it on simple mode. I had to get a new computer, so some things I'm finding for the first time here. Okay, let's see. There we go. All right. We're a little bit loud. Let's turn that down. You want to get as much of that twangy tone in there as possible. Here we go. Almost hit an F sharp instead of a G. Oh, that's going to, is that a 1 over 5? Oh, that's just a 5 sus. And then something like that might work. All right, let me get this lead line down. Oh, I see. Chord progression is different. So let's do. Okay, I got you. I gotta go to the one there. Okay, think we're ready. Not really good. Not a good lead line. Once we get something played well. You know what? Let me mute this just so it's not so loud. And then we gotta do. Got it. All right, we can play that. Maybe not. Maybe. That kind of thing has the right vibe. Let's try it one more time. Well. Alright, that's fine for the first half. We'll just hold it as a placeholder. Maybe. Yeah, that's it. And then that's smooth if I can actually land it. Okay, let's try that. It's close. Close. Let me get it one more time, and then once we're done with this, we'll move on to maybe let's figure out what we're gonna do with drums. That's really important. Little late. Little wrong note. By the way, this is what live producing looks like for me, at least. Just running through things until it fits. No loops, no splicing, no pre-recorded things from Splice. We're just making real music. Okay.
Working 2 jobs.
Not bad. We need to do it again. Just a little bit too high. There it is. I just need to get the again. Yeah, it's a hard, quick slide. Here we go. That should be fine for now, but actually I think I want to play it one more time just to get it a little cleaner.
Working 2 jobs since the day we met. Yeah, I'm tired.
Okay. We're going to probably have an all-in lead here. All right, let's just get this at least put together. Then it's time to move on to other instruments for right now. You know what? After hearing it, I actually don't like it. We're gonna leave some more space. I think that's going to be better anyway. Yeah, I think that's gonna sound solid. Yeah. Bum bum. Ba. How do I fit that in? Nah. Ba-dum. Okay.
Been working 2 jobs since the day we met.
At least it's not going to run over. At least that lead line isn't going to run over the other part of it. Probably could have held that out for longer. We're going to just do this part again now that we're figuring out what we're doing. This is fun tracking. Close. I need to turn off this extra. Here we go. That's a little cleaner. Let me do it one more time. Yeah, it's probably close enough. At least it's gonna be clean from portion to portion of this lead line. We can just split right here and right here. Should be enough for right now. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's see how that sounds all in all.
Been working 2 jobs since the day we met. Yeah, I'm tired and forget where our love went. You don't seem to see what I'm going through, and I don't know how much more that I can do.
I don't know how much more that I can do. Maybe we might track some acoustic guitar here. Do we want to chug or do we want a little finger pick? Maybe we chug. Maybe we chug. Let's do that. Let's get some acoustic guitar done. By the way, if you're here live, feel free to drop a comment, say hi, do all the cool things.
Been working 2 jobs since the day we met.
It'll have to work for right now. It's just a placeholder for a little lead line.
Yeah, I'm tired and forget where our love went. You don't seem to see what I'm going.
Maybe we actually start with some drums. I want to get some like energy in here. Let's see. How do I do this? Let's see. User patches, drums. I hope this works, y'all. Had to buy a new computer, and I'm really hoping and praying that this actually works. Moment of truth. Good news. Drums actually work. Love that. That is really positive. So, oh, I don't have Logic Remote anymore because this, maybe, attempting to connect. Please open a Logic project to begin with. I'm going to try to see if I can get the Logic Remote for the phone to work, but I think, maybe they updated it. Oh, so good.
Been working 2 jobs since the day we met. Yeah, I'm tired and forget.
I can control Logic from here.
Went.
All right, so I'm going to be doing some drumming here for a little bit, which means I'm not actually going to be able to have the input monitoring on. I'm going to have to turn that off. But if anyone comes, I'll come say hi for a minute, and then I'll go right back to drumming. My goal is to figure out like some good patterns, like an idea to give this song some good life. I think what I'm going to do is quickly quantize this before I actually start drumming. That way I can make sure it's decently in time. It's not actually really in time, but let's get rid of that. Every time it slides, we're going to not quantize that. That'll work for right now. All right. So we've got the guitar quantized. We may put something something instrumentally in between that, but for now, I'm gonna drum. I'm gonna see how this goes, and we'll see if we can come up with some good ideas here.
We met, yeah. Since the day we tired and forget where our love went. You don't seem to see what I'm going through, and I don't know how much more that I can do. I'm trying to give the life that I think we need, but our love ought to be what takes the lead. I'm working my fingers right to the bone, just paying for a house that don't feel like home. Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my life
Okay. Check, check. There we go. Okay, I think I'm back on. Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't figure out exactly the drum part that I wanted to play, but I think that's probably close enough. Um, let's see how it sounds. Okay. That's fine for right now. Let's keep it rolling. Why not? Yeah, I totally forgot to turn off the input monitoring and then turn up the sound. My bad.
To do your working 2 jobs since the day we met. Yeah, I'm tired and forget where our love went. You don't seem to see what I'm going through, and I don't know how much more that I can do. I'm trying to give the life that I think we need, but our love ought to be what takes the lead. I'm working my fingers right to the bone, just paying for a house that don't feel like home. Girl, you got to do where our love went. Instead, working 2 jobs since the day we met. Yeah, I'm tired and forget where our love went. You don't seem to see what I'm going through, and I don't know how much more that I can do. I'm trying to give the life that I think we need, but our love ought to be what takes the lead. I'm working my fingers right to the bone, just paying for a house that don't feel like home. Girl, you got to working 2 jobs since the day we met. Yeah, I'm tired and forget where our love went. You don't seem to see what I'm going through, and I don't know how much more that I can do. I'm trying to give the life that I think we need, but our love ought to be what takes the lead. I'm working my fingers right to the bone, just paying for a house that don't feel like home. Girl, you got to do got to house that don't feel like home. Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my love gauge is hitting on E. Please help me, girl. I'm at you got to do your part, 'cause my love gauge is hitting on E.
Okay, I am back. I'm gonna be real. I don't think I liked a single thing that I played there, but I'll be able to work more through it as we go. Just a placeholder for right now. Hey, Gary, welcome.
You don't seem to see what I'm going through, and I don't know how much more that I can do. I'm trying to give the life that I think we need, but our love ought to be what takes the lead. I'm working my fingers
I think the verse is good as a placeholder right now. I played too hard and aggressively because I couldn't hear myself super well.
to the bone. Just paying for a house that don't feel like home. Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my luggage is sitting on it. Please help me, girl, 'cause I'm asking you to fill my
Oh, hang on, that's not supposed to be here. I see you. There we go.
to fill my tank for me. And girl, you know it bothers me, 'cause I'm working too hard to make you see. I can buy the gas to keep us running fast, but only you can turn the key. But even though I think you caught
Yeah, I didn't like anything from verse 1B on. It was like just not great.
girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my girl, you got to do your part.
Honestly, I didn't like any of it, but what we're gonna do is we're just gonna segment these. We might use them as later, but
Two jobs since the day we met. Yeah, I'm tired and forget where our love went. You don't seem to see what I'm going through, and I don't.
you know what we might play? Might play a little bass here. Might play a little banjo in a little bit, maybe a little bit of slide guitar. We've got all of it, but let's play a little bass for right now. My goal is just to get a foundation, and then we're probably gonna change a lot of things. I want to try to keep this one a little bit more upbeat. Can't use that. Okay, so let's get bass in here. Let's go ahead and set this to input 2. And then I don't know. Wait, I have a user patch for bass that I want. So let's go new bass. However, we need to get this sent out to a bus. I think this is bus 11, bass parallel, and let's get some juicy low end here. There we go. All right.
Don't know how much more that I can do. I'm trying to give the life that I think we need, but our love ought to be what takes the lead. I'm working my fingers right to the bone. Just paying for a house that don't feel like home.
I'll automate that a little bit later.
Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my luggage is sitting on it.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get this cooking here. All right, I'm gonna start playing some bass. Let's see if we can get some good bass tone here. Ugh. Actually, before I subject you to hear my bass tone, we're gonna get nice and tuned up. I'm excited to, I'll probably lay down a scratch vocal today, just because I have been up singing and drumming, at church for a really long time. We're launching a new location, and so I'm super excited. I'm drumming for that, and so we've been up and doing all kinds of setup and whatnot. Anyway, let's see if we can get a little bass. All right, not bad. All right, I gotta hear these chords. 1, 5, 6, 5, 4, whatever, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I got it. I just got to remember those. Let's get this one input monitored. Let's get this one just playing. All right. Cool. Okay, I have some ideas about what I want to do here. Not terrible. Not terrible. By the way, hi everybody. Yes, I did change that tempo. After listening to it, I'm like, oh my gosh, we gotta pump up the tempo. Just because the words were going by a little bit slower than I think we wanted. It just didn't have enough punch or energy. All right, we're gonna see what we can do. We're gonna see what we can do with this. All right, here we go. Okay, looks like I am almost clipping at some point, so we're gonna lower this a little bit. We're gonna get more of that woody tone in there. Let's see how that sounds. I guess it's okay. I guess it's okay. By the way, can you hear the instruments pretty well? Anyone in chat? I'm assuming Gary's the main one in chat here. Actually, let me see if I can get the chat halfway over here. Oh man, I'm trying to see if I can actually like view the chat. It goes away anytime I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. Maybe I can put it in here. There we go. Okay, I think I figured out the chat now. We're good. It's good enough. Okay. All right, let's see if we can get a good bass playthrough. Here we go. All right, I think I maybe took out too much of my gain. We ended up losing some tone. All right, that's a little better. Here we go. Gotta make sure I hit the right note. Let's see. Da, da, da. I want to stay away from just doing like. I don't really need that. I don't know that I want to copy those lead lines. I don't know that there's any reason to copy the lead lines. Check, check. Oh yeah, I'm definitely thinking we have a nice, just fun, big intro here. But we can always play with it as we go. All right. Oh, the chords changed during the verse. Okay. Here, let's put all these onto this one track here. There we go. That way we can get the lowered volume. This will be drums, play. That way we can have a input monitored kit, and then we'll have drums here. Okay, cool. How does that? I'm thinking that's something better. want to do dum da da dum da. That's probably fine. Okay, let's try something like that. Well, I gotta hit the right note. Let's try it again. It's closer. I don't know that I need to do the octaves. Yeah, I don't need to do the octaves there. I don't think it adds any value. I couldn't remember where the next chord went, so I just did a little riff there. Okay, let's get some more not drums, what am I doing? Bass, but we'll take it down the octave. So that first pass through the verse, that big intro, we had a really thick low bass here. Yeah, we brought that bass up. Now at the end of this one, I have da, 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 da. I've set myself up to start right on this note. Da, 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 coming in on that low G there. Welcome everybody to the stream. It's good to hang out with you. This is Gary's song. He's actually in the chat right now, the original songwriter, and I'm super excited to be able to do some producing here. So I'm just playing instruments from scratch. We got an acoustic guitar, we got a bass guitar, we got a banjo, we got a steel guitar, we got an electric, we got some drums, we got some keys. We're gonna be playing them all live today. I'm probably gonna do a little light scratch vocal because right now we have Gary's original vocal, but we have it kind of pitched up a little bit. You can see it's +3 here. That just means that he's gonna sound like a chipmunk. And that's not how he actually sounds in real life. It's just because I have it pitched up to be in a key that I would actually probably sing this song in. Anyway, yes, if you're here, this is an Ask Me Anything in an AMA style producing session where we're just hanging out. We're having a good time and hanging out. So welcome. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and jump right in.
Don't know how much more that
So
I
let's see.
can
We're gonna go
do.
down the octave.
I'm trying to give the life that I think we need, but our love ought to be what takes the lead. I'm working my fingers
back to the
right
six.
to the bone, just paying for a house that don't feel like home. Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my love gauge is hitting on E. Please help me, girl, 'cause I'm asking you to fill my tank for me. And girl,
Something like that. Yeah, we'll have fun with that. I might even go low to that super low C down here. That might be a really good strategy for that chorus there to thicken it out a little bit. The bass has range that it can use in order to really pump and kind of feel good. So I'm gonna try to just play this verse. I think I remember the chords. Hang on.
trying to give the
1,
life that I think we need,
5,
but our love ought to be
6,
what takes the lead.
5, 1 over
I'm
5,
working my
6,
fingers right to the bone,
5 sus,
just paying for a house that
4,
don't feel like
5.
girl.
Cool.
You got to
We love that. That's great. Easy to follow. We might even change a chord here if need be, but I think it's fine as is for right now.
don't know how much more that I can do. I'm trying to give the
did I do wrong?
Working my
6.
fingers
I go back to the 6. That's what I did wrong.
I can do. I'm trying to give the life that I think we need, but our love ought to be what takes the lead. I'm working my fingers right to the bone, just paying for a house that don't feel like home. Girl,
Now we need some more motion. That was good as far as the chords, but
I can do. I'm trying to give the life that I think we need, but our love ought to be what takes the lead. I'm working my fingers right to the bone, just paying for a house that don't feel like home. Girl, I'm trying to give the life
Maybe.
that I think we need, but our love ought to be what takes the lead. I'm working my fingers right to the bone, just
maybe. I don't love it. We're gonna try it again. Maybe we'll do that jump there.
I can do. I'm trying to give the life that I think we need, but our love ought to be what takes the lead. I'm working
Oh,
my
it goes back to the 6. That's what I gotta remember.
I can do. I'm trying to give the life that I think we need, but our love ought to be what takes the lead. I'm working my fingers right to the bone, just paying for a house that don't feel like home. Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my love be just sitting on E. Please help me, girl, 'cause I'm asking you to fill my
It's close. Let me do one more pass through this verse and chorus, and then I think we can maybe track some just nice maybe just like some distorted electric guitar, kind of like just fill out that mid. I don't know, either that or we'll play, maybe we might play some keys, might play some acoustic. I haven't decided yet.
I can do. I'm trying to give the life that I think we need, but our love ought to be what takes the lead. I'm working my fingers.
That's nice. Blue doo 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 doo. I'm gonna do that run there. Okay.
I can do. I'm trying to give the life that I think we need, but our love ought to be what takes the lead. I'm working my fingers
Not bad.
right to the bone, just paying for a house that don't feel like home. Girl,
I missed that last one, but
paying for
I can literally just start right on the 4 chord here. Bum, ba, da, 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 bum. Then we can go down to that super low note. Yeah, we're gonna get a lot of just like tracking done today. I think that's gonna be a nice thing to.
working my
Alright, let's see if I can
fingers
get that.
right to the bone, just paying for a house that don't feel like home. Girl, yeah.
I want to see how to build that, because the drums I didn't do a good job on the drums to build anticipation. I was just kind of laying something down to give us started. All right, we got 4.
Just paying for a house
5.
that don't feel like home. Girl,
Maybe that's what we do. No. That's not a bad little run there. We could probably manage something like that. Gosh, there's a lot of people stopping by. Welcome. And by a lot, I mean like, 7 people, but I was expecting maybe 1. So, cool. Glad to hang out with you guys. Just doing some live producing. Everything that you hear is going to just be live tracked by me. No AI, no like splice loops or anything like that. We're just making some real music for Mr. Gary. Because he's the songwriter and he did an amazing job with the lyrics. All right, here we go.
working my fingers right to the bone, just paying for a house that don't feel like home. Girl,
I want to see if I can get that run. I think string might be a little bit high. No, I guess it's fine. Okay. Bum, blah, da, 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 There we go. Finally got it clean.
To the bone, just paying for a house that don't feel like home.
Blah, da, 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 da. Gotta hit the 4 before the 5 there.
To the bone,
Come on.
just paying for a house that don't feel like home.
Almost. Just missed the octave jump, but that was way closer than we have been.
To the bone,
Come on.
just paying for a house that don't feel like home. Girl, you got to do your part.
Okay. We can just start right on the chorus. I do want to go down to that super low C just to give it that rumble. Give it that thickness for dynamic contrast.
Fingers right to the bone, just paying for a house that don't feel like home. Girl,
All right. So is this the 1 over... I'm sorry, is this 5 over... Okay, so that's got to be the 7. All right. All right, all right. I think I know what to do here. Yeah. Check, check. By the way, is the audio still coming through clean? Just want to make sure. Because I have a new computer, and I want to make sure that the audio routing doesn't just cut out in the middle here. First time I'm using this computer. It's a nice computer, but anyways. Maybe we can do something like that on the chorus if I can execute this well. All right.
feel like home. You got to do your part, 'cause my love.
Blah, da, da. And then. Yeah, that actually doesn't sound too bad for the bass tone. I'm liking it so far. We're gonna need to track some keys in the near future.
Feel like home. You got to do your part, 'cause my love gauge is sitting on E. Please help me, girl, 'cause I'm asking you to fill my tank for me. And girl, you know it bothers me.
It's pretty close. See if I can get a couple more runs of this. That's a nice run there. I think I'm gonna do that. Boom, boom. Yeah, let's try that.
Feel like home. You got to do your part, 'cause my love gauge is sitting on E. Please help me, girl, 'cause I'm asking you to fill my tank for me. And girl,
Not terrible for the first half of the chorus.
you know it bothers.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and just pick right up from there because I thought it was okay-ish, good enough to at least track for a while.
And girl, you know it bothers.
Not a good slide.
And girl, you know it bothers.
Late, out of time.
And girl, you know it bothers me, 'cause I'm working too hard to make you see. I can buy the gas to keep us running fast, but only you can turn the key. But even though
Good enough for right now. It's just a placeholder. I will need to go in and punch in for much of this because most of these things that I'm doing right now are just ideas to fill some space, and we will make it smoother and better later.
But even though I think you cost too much, yeah, you pull me right in with your soft touch, and it don't matter what
Oh,
you
six.
put me through, 'cause when you're in them jeans, girl, I like the view. But even though I think you cost too much, yeah, you pull me right in with your soft touch, and it don't matter what you put
Okay.
You can turn the key. But even
Maybe we'll do a running, well, yeah, maybe we'll do a running eighth note like. And then I think it goes back to one.
even though I think you cost too much, yeah, you pull me right in with your soft touch. And it don't matter what you put me through, 'cause when you're in them jeans, girl, I like the view. Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my luggage is sitting on it. Please help me.
Cool. Yeah, that should work. Because it goes straight to the chorus right after this. That's what I got to remember here. All right.
Even though I think
Nah, we can just start right on it.
Even though I think you cost too much, yeah, you pull me right in with your soft touch, and it don't matter what.
I got to make sure I hit the 6. Oh yeah. That would be nice if I could actually hit that.
Even though I think you cost too much, yeah, you pull me right in with your soft touch, and it don't matter.
Oh, so close. Okay, I'm gonna get it. We're gonna get this bass run here.
Even though I think you cost too much, yeah, you pull me right in with your soft touch, and it don't matter what you put me through, 'cause when you're in them jeans, girl, I like the view. Girl, you got to do.
That's sort of it, except for I played it poorly. Nah. Yeah, just too many ringing strings out and all that. All right, let's try to play again.
Even though I think you cost too much, yeah, you pull me right in with your soft touch, and it don't matter.
Close. Not quite, though.
Even though I think you cost too much, yeah, you pull me right in with your soft touch, and it don't matter what you put me through, 'cause when you're in them jeans, girl, I like.
It's okay. Let's see how that run went. Okay.
Cause when you're in them jeans, girl.
And that's when I messed up. I just come right into that. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-da. I can get that right. I just got to be able to get down there fast enough. All right. Okay, we're going to try it.
Matter what
Whoops.
you put me through, 'cause when you're in them jeans, girl, I like the view. Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my luggage is sitting on it. Please help me, girl, 'cause I'm asking you to please fill my tank for me. And girl, you know
Okay. I actually don't even need the chorus because I think I can use the previous chorus for right now.
through.
And I want to get better on that bass slide. All right, one more. Wrong button.
Matter what you put me through, 'cause when you're in them jeans, girl, I like the view. Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my
Yeah, it's fine. Bow, bow, bow. All right, we're gonna try one.
matter what you put me through, 'cause when you're in them,
Bruh, too early.
you put me through, 'cause when you're in them jeans, girl, I like the view. Girl, put me through, 'cause when
close. Okay, it's good enough for right now. We'll have to keep it just for time because I gotta get through with most of this just tracking to start with. Hello and welcome to anyone stopping and joining the stream. It's great to meet you. I'm Zach and I'm tracking a live song for Mr. Gary. Mr. Gary. This is his song and yeah, we're just getting some parts laid down.
Girl, you got to do your part. Girl.
Ah. Oh. Okay, it's gonna just have to be good enough for right now. Okay.
I like the view. Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my luggage is sitting on E. Please help me, girl, 'cause I'm asking you to please come.
This will have to be okay for right now. We're gonna move on. New bass play, and then we've got this down. We got this country electric for the leads.
Been working 2 jobs since the day we met. Yeah, I'm tired and forget where our love went. You don't seem to see what I'm going through, and I don't know how much more that I can do. I'm trying to get.
Yeah, all right. Maybe we'll track some vocals now. I feel like at this point it's probably a good time in the process to do that, just so we have a really solid scratch vocal in the right key. That's one of the biggest issues with Gary's scratch, is that I just put it in a different key. Problem is my voice is running on E, so to speak, as the lyrics suggest. All right, see if we can punch in some lyrics, baby. All right, I gotta really remember what's going on here.
Working 2 jobs since the day we met. Yeah.
Been working 2 jobs since the day we met. Yeah, I'm tired and forgot. Yeah, I'm tired and forgot where our love went. All right, that's fine. Yeah. Let's see if we can get some clean, just scratch vocals. If we end up like doing decently enough to where we can keep them, fine by me. It's probably not gonna happen today, but that is okay. All right, check. Waiter, I'd like the bill, please. Okay. Been working 2 jobs.
Since the day.
Huh? Why are we so low? Oh, I know why. Been working 2 jobs since the day we met. Yeah, since the day we met. Day we met. Yeah, we gotta put that on a. Been working 2 jobs since. Been working 2 jobs since the day we met. Yeah, day we met. Yeah, I'm tired and forgot. Yeah, I'm tired and forgot where our love went. Okay, that's not terrible, but it'll be okay as a scratch for right now. Let me get a little bit more keys, tiny bit more bass. Actually, don't need drums right now that much in the ears. Okay, been working 2 jobs.
Been working 2 jobs since the.
Been working 2 jobs since the day we met. Since the day we met.
Been 2 jobs since the day we met.
Got it. Since the day we met. I'm gonna go up there on met. All right, here we go. Let's see if I can get the first couple lines here. Been working 2 jobs since the day we met. Yeah, I'm tired and forgot where our love went. Where our love went. Been working 2 jobs since the day we met. Yeah, I'm tired and forgot where our love went. Where our love went. Yeah, I want to like get that kind of low. Where our love went. It's not bad. I might need to get a little bit louder on the mic and then back up a little bit from it. Getting a little bit of proximity effect. That's all right. All right, here we go. I've been working 2 jobs. I forgot the melody now. Been working 2 jobs. There it is. Been working 2 jobs since the day we met. Ew. Been working 2 jobs since the day we met. Yeah, I'm tired and forgot where our love went. You don't seem to see what I'm going through, and I don't know. Gotta figure out the rhythm for that.
And forget where our love went.
Where our love went.
You don't seem to see.
You don't seem to see our love went. You don't seem to see what I'm going through. What I'm going through. Yeah, what I'm going through. Is that right?
You don't seem to see what I'm going through, and
You don't seem to see what I'm going through.
I don't know how much.
And I don't know how much more. Our love went.
You don't
Seem to see what I'm going through.
and
Oh. Our love went. I don't seem to see what I'm going through. And I don't know how much more. I don't know how much more that I can do. I don't know how. I don't know how much more. Okay, I think I'm fine with that. The rhythm there. Okay, awesome. Sounds great, Gary. Having an incredible time with your guests. Probably going to cook here for at least a while longer. I've got several other instruments to kind of play around with. All right, here we go. You don't seem to see what I'm going through, and I don't know how much more that I can do. You don't seem to see what I'm going through, and I don't know how much more that I can do. I guess it's like okay as a placeholder. I'm not happy with the performance at all or the quality of my voice, but I think it should be okay for right now. You don't seem to see what I'm going through, and I don't know how much more that I can do. I mean, I just want to do it again. Our love went. You don't seem to see what I'm going through, and I don't know how much more that I can do. That I can do. You don't seem to see what I'm going through, and I don't know how much more. And I don't know how much more. Yeah, there we are. Our love went. You don't seem to see what I'm going through, and I don't know how much more that I can do. I guess it's okay for right now. You don't seem to see what I'm going through, and I don't know how. And I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna get more voice buzz on that. Our love went. You don't. Nah, bro. Gotta get the quality. Our love went. You don't seem to see what I'm going through, and I don't know how much more that I can do. Is that okay? You don't seem to see what I'm going through, and I don't know how much more that I can do. Okay, good enough for right now. Definitely not gonna stay there forever, but it's okay. It's a scratch. Thing we need, I can do. I'm trying to give the life that you think we need, but our love ought to be what takes the lead. I can do.
I'm trying to give the life that I think we need.
I'm trying to give the life that you think we need. All right.
I'm trying to give the life.
I'm trying to give the life that you think we need. I can do. I'm trying to give the life that you think we need. But our love ought to be what takes the lead. I'm working my fingers right. I'm working my fingers right to the bone. That's not bad. I like that little melody change there that Gary did.
Working my fingers right to the bone.
I've been working my fingers right to the bone. Just paying for a house that don't feel like home, girl. I might go up there.
Working my fingers right to the bone. Just paying for a house that don't feel like home.
All right. I got to think of how I'm going to do this.
Don't know how much more that I can do.
I'm trying to...
Life that I
I'm trying to give the life that you think we need, but our love ought to be what takes the lead. I'm working my fingers right to the bone, just paying for a house that don't feel like home, girl. You got to do your part, 'cause my love gauge is sitting on E. All right. We're closer. I gotta just figure out exactly how I want to phrase this right now.
don't know how much more that I can do.
I'm trying to give a life that you think we need, but our love ought to be what takes the lead. I'm working my fingers right to the bone, just paying for a house that don't feel like home. I'm working for a house that don't feel like home. Don't feel like home, girl. Yeah, I like the little voice crack there, but I'm trying to give a life that you think we need, but our love ought to be what takes the lead. I'm working my fingers right to the bone. I'm working my fingers right to the bone. Right to the bone. All right. Don't know how much more that I can do. I'm trying to give a life that you think we need, but our love think we need, but our love think we need, but our... Yeah, that's what I got. I gave that rhythm there. Don't know how much more that I can do. I'm trying to give a life that you think we need, but our love ought to be what takes the lead. I'm working my fingers right to the bone, just paying for a house that don't feel like home. Don't feel like home, girl. I don't know. I'm trying to give a life that you think we need. That you think we need. Yeah, it sounds better. More speech like that way. I can do. I'm trying to give a life that you think we need. Think we need. I can do. I'm trying to give a life that you think we need, but our love ought to be what takes the lead. I'm working my fingers right to the bone, just paying for a house that don't feel like home, girl. You got to do your part, 'cause my love gate's sitting on E. I don't like that at all, but it's fine. Let's see what it sounds like. I'm trying to give a life that you think we need, but our love ought to be what takes the lead. I'm working my fingers right to the bone, just paying for a house that don't feel... How did he sing that? As far as the rhythm.
Just paying for a house that don't.
Yeah. Just paying for a house that don't feel like home. Paying for a house that don't feel like home. Girl. Let's try that. Here we go. I can do. I'm trying to give a life that you think we need, but our love ought to be what takes the lead. I'm working my fingers right to... I want to do that like a country voice crack there. I'm working my fingers right to the bone. Yeah. Okay, we're getting there. Let's see if we can at least keep that. I'm trying to give a life that you think we need, but our love ought to be what takes the lead. Been working my fingers right to the bone, just paying for a house that don't feel like home. Should be fine if I just do that. Love ought to be what takes the lead. I'm working my... Bruh, too high. Takes the lead. I'm working my fingers right to the bone, just paying for a house that don't feel like home. Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my love gauge is sitting on E. Please help me, girl, 'cause I'm asking you to fill my tank for me. And girl, you know it bothers me 'cause I'm working too hard just to make you see I can buy the gas to keep us running fast, but only you can turn the key. Blech. We'll keep it as a scratch. We'll keep it as a scratch. Yeah, you got to do your part, 'cause my love gauge is sitting on E. Come on and help me, girl, 'cause I'm asking you to fill my tank for me. My tank for me. And girl, running fast, but only you can turn the key. Yeah, I don't know yet. Fill my tank for me. And fill my tank for me. Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my love, I'm working my fingers right to the bone, just paying for a house that don't feel like home. Girl, you got to, I want to get that down. Just paying for a house that don't feel like home. Girl, it's like close enough for right now. Girl, you got to do your part. Yo, those like hi-hats need to chill. We're gonna adjust this, guys. We're gonna adjust this because this is driving me insane. Okay. There we go. Please help me, girl, 'cause I'm asking you to fill my tank for me. And girl, because I'm working too hard just to make you see I can buy the gas to keep us running fast, but only you can turn the key. Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my love gauge is sitting on E. Please help me, girl, 'cause I'm asking you to fill my tank for me. And girl, you know it bothers me 'cause I'm working too hard just to make you see I can buy the gas to keep us running fast, but only you can turn the key. All right, there we go. Girl, you got to do your part to the bone, just paying for a house that don't feel like home. You know what? We're just gonna redo this chorus on some parts. Girl, you got to do your part. Got to do your part, 'cause my love gauge is sitting on E. That sounds like crap. Please help me, girl, 'cause I'm asking you to fill my tank for me. And girl, you know it bothers me 'cause I'm working too hard just to make you see I can buy the gas to keep us running fast, but only you can turn the running fast, but only you can turn the key. All right. I'll keep the second half of the chorus. We need to get that first part here. All right. Working my fingers right to the bone. Where are we? Just paying for a house that don't feel like home. All right, here we go. To the bone. Just paying for it. Just paying for a house. To the bone. Just paying for a house that don't feel too much. To the bone. Just paying for a house that don't feel like home. Just paying for a to the bone. Just paying for a house that don't feel like home. that don't feel like home. To the bone. Just paying for a house that don't feel like home. Just paying for a house that don't feel like home. A little bit too slow on that rhythm. To the bone. Just paying for a house that don't feel like home. To the bone. Just paying for a house that don't feel like home. Girl, you got... The girl was terrible. Took too long to get from the slide from the low note to the high note. I need to speed that up. Just paying for a house that don't feel like home. Yeah, it's fine. Don't feel like home. Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my love gauge is sitting on E. I gotta scale back the volume and increase the buzz. Here we are. Don't feel like home. Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my love gauge is sitting on E. Please help. We're gonna keep it for now. I don't love it, but I have to remind myself that this is a scratch vocal, because my voice is sitting on E. Feel like home. Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my love gauge is sitting on E. Please help me, girl, 'cause I'm asking you to fill my tank for me. And girl, you know it bothers me, 'cause I'm working too hard just to make you see I can buy the gas to keep us running fast, but only you can turn the key. All right, we're gonna keep going.
Even though I think you cost too
But even though I think you cost too much. That's a funny line. Yeah, you pull me right in with your soft touch. With your soft touch. Yeah, a little bit of a pitch bend there might get us what we need there. All right, here we go. You can turn the key. But even though... What?
But even though I think
But even though I think you... But even though I think you cost too much, yeah, you pull me right in with your soft touch, with your soft touch. It don't matter what. All right, it's not terrible. But even though I think, what?
But even though I think you
But even though I don't like that rhythm. Let me think of how to get this like lined up. But even though, no. But even though I think you cost too much, let me pull me right in with your soft touch. And it don't matter what you put me through.
what you put me through.
It don't matter what you put me through. 'Cause when you're in them jeans, girl, I like the view. That's a very cute lyric. Yeah. All right, Gary, you got a good chuckle out of me on that one. I wasn't ready. Okay. But even though I don't like it. But even though I think you cost too much. That feels really speech-like. Okay. But even though you think... But even though I think you cost too much, yeah, you pull... All right. But even though I think you cost too much, yeah, you pull me right in with your soft touch. Maybe. But even though I think you cost too much, yeah, you pull me right... I need to get off that touch a little sooner. Wait, where's my talk pack? Oh, it's all the way down here. Yeah, let me bring that up here so I can actually find it. Okay. Brother. Wrong track. But even though I think you cost too much, yeah, you pull me right in with your soft touch. Okay, I think that's fine. I'm like by the way, I'm learning this melody as I go. I apologize. Like we met like a few times, but this is really my first full dive into this melody.
And it don't matter. your soft touch.
It don't matter what you, it don't matter what you, it don't matter what you put me through.
Your soft touch, and it don't.
Your soft touch, and it don't matter what you put me through. Cause when you're in them jeans, girl. All right.
Your soft touch,
And it don't. Do I have enough time?
your soft
Touch, and it don't. It's kind of
your
soft touch, and it don't matter what you put me through. Cause when you're in them jeans, girl, I like the view. Girl, I like the view, girl. Yeah, I like the view, girl. I don't like that double girl. Cause when you're in them jeans, yeah. We'll just say yeah instead of girl.
your soft touch,
And it don't matter what you put me through. Cause when you're in them jeans, yeah, I like the view. And it don't matter what you put me. It don't matter what you put me through. Yeah, it sounds more country that way.
your soft touch,
And it don't matter what you. And it don't matter what you put me through.
your soft touch,
And it don't matter what you put me through. Late on the put.
your soft touch,
And it don't matter what you put me through. Cause when you're. Bruh.
and it don't matter what.
And it don't matter what you put me through. Cause when you're in them jeans, yeah, I like the view, girl. Maybe.
Your soft touch,
And it don't matter what you. And it don't matter what you put me through.
your soft
Touch. And it don't matter what you put me through. Cause when you're in them jeans. Cause when you're in them jeans. Cause when you're in them jeans. Close.
your soft
Touch. And it don't matter what you put me through. Cause when you're in them jeans, girl, I like the view. Ooh, I cannot figure out exactly how I want to do this.
your soft touch,
Your soft touch, and it don't matter what you put me through.
your soft
Soft touch, and it don't matter what you put me through. Cause when you're in them jeans, girl. I gotta get rid of the girl and go for yeah. Alright.
your
Soft
soft
touch, and it don't matter what you put me through. Cause when you're in them jeans, yeah, I like the view, girl. You got to do your part, cause my love gauge is sitting on E. Please help me, girl, cause I'm asking you to please fill my tank for me. And girl, you know it bothers me, cause I'm working too hard just to make you see. Good enough. We already have a chorus.
girl, you got to do your part.
We don't even need that. We can literally just like delete all that because we already have it.
Your soft touch, and it don't matter what you put me through. Cause when you're in them jeans, yeah, I like the view.
Bruh. I actually didn't even like that.
Pull me right in with your soft touch. With your soft touch. Your soft touch.
It don't matter what you. It don't matter what you put me through. Cause when you're in them jeans. Cause when you're in them jeans.
Your soft touch.
It don't matter what you put me through. Cause when you're in them jeans, girl. Don't like how I'm doing that.
Your soft touch.
It don't matter what you put me through. Cause when you're in them jeans, yeah, I like the view. Yeah, I like the view, girl. I want to do a little run there. View.
Your soft touch.
It don't matter what you put me through. Cause when you're in them jeans, yeah, I like the view, girl. You you got to do your part. All right, good enough. Let's just keep that here for right now. We can go ahead and do that. Get that back up here. All right. I think we might be good except for the bridge. Sounds terrible. It's okay. 'Cause when you're in them jeans, yeah, I like the view, girl. Brother. Cringe. It's all right. Hey, yo, what? What if I don't want to deal with all that? What if I just want to copy and paste it right here? Yeah. That's definitely cheating, but whatever. Oh, please tell me that's a straight copy and paste. Yeah, thank God. Okay. All right, we have it up to the bridge. This is probably good for right now. Okay, let's listen from the beginning, make sure there's nothing else to do that's crazy. I also need to change my settings. This is the first time I've actually opened up a project on this computer. Yeah. Hey, what's good, GX Dish? Yeah, do you have like an MP3 of it? Would be happy to listen to it here on stream. If you send it to that email, I can give you an idea of whether or not it's any suggestions that I might have. Love to take a listen. Check the link in the bio and shoot me an email, and then I will open that email, listen to your song, and maybe give you my thoughts. Would love to. Welcome. I'm Zach, by the way. Nice to meet you, man. All right. Been working 2 jobs since the day we met. Yeah, I'm tired and forgot where our love went. You don't seem to see what I'm going through, and I don't know how much more that I can do. I'm trying to give a life that you think we need, but our love ought to be what takes the lead. I'm working my fingers right to the bone, just paying for a house that don't feel like home. Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my love gauge is sitting on E. Please help me, girl, 'cause I'm asking you to fill my tank for me. And girl, you know it bothers me, 'cause I'm working too hard just to make you see. I can buy the gas to keep us running fast, but only you can turn the key. But even though I think you cost too much, yeah, you pull me right in. Auto punch? What? I'm trying to turn all these settings. Oh. There we go. That's what I want. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, we need to keep tracking here. Let me know when you got that email sent. Be happy to take a look. I want to get some harmonies done. I want to play some guitar. I want to play some acoustic and electric guitar. Girl, you got to do your part. Yeah, those could be some really easy harmonies to do. All right. Hey, actually, here's a question. What instrument do you guys in chat want to see me track next? So far, I've done a little bit of drums, a little bit of bass, tiny bit of electric for this little like intro. So what do you guys want me to play? I can play keys, I can play electric guitar, can play acoustic guitar, could even whip out the banjo. We're just yeah. Let me know in the comments what instrument you guys want to see me track here. I mean, it's all got to get done. So if you have a preference, like, great, we can do that. Really want to get some of this cleaned up. We're gonna put Gary's original vocal up top. These are just like the chords example. This is one of Gary's like slide parts that we might incorporate later that he likes. Let me see if I can get open my email, that way I can at least see it. Music producing, country music. What a interesting name. Add some vocal enhancements. Oh yeah, that's coming. This is just like a scratch track to start with. Although, technically speaking, it already has some of that stuff on it, right? However, you know what I think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna update this. User channel strip setting. Lead Vox plus. Delay, reverb. Nah. I already have it here. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we can... I'm definitely going to be doing the... skip cycle. Oh, I see what that is now. I'm definitely going to be doing some... Just... Oh, yeah. Here, check it out. I'll show you how I do my reverb. This might be good. So you can see right here that there's bus 20 and 21. Bus 20 goes to a reverb that's pretty long with 100% wet, 0% dry because we're bussing it in. And then what I do is I will compress that reverb really hard to the actual signal of the vocal. So that means that the reverb shuts up whenever my vocal is singing to keep it really clear and not muddy. But then the reverb floods in afterwards. And then lastly, we have an EQ to tame the actual frequencies of that reverb. Here, I'll show you with and without reverb. Here we go. This is without reverb. Been working 2 jobs since the day we met. Here's with reverb. Been working 2 jobs since the day we met. Yeah. It just like, it gives it a little nice tail. And then I do the same thing for delay, but on the delay I actually use some distortion, like a distortion plugin on the delay, and then I have it again compressed to my lead vocal. Been working 2 jobs since the day we met. Yeah, and then it floods in with that delay anytime I'm not singing. I could probably stand to use a little bit more here, but yeah, that's kind of where we are at the moment. That's my current vocal chain. And then I've got on my overall vocal chain, I'm not going to go heavy on the de-essing yet because I've got a lot more to do. And this is just a scratch. And then I've got some compression, some EQ, but really this EQ doesn't have anything special. I'm just going to be like working with this as I go. A second compressor to smooth everything out and kind of shape the tone. And then I've got a third EQ to kind of problem solve as needed and then boost afterwards. And it should be good. But yeah. Been working 2 jobs since the day we met. Sounds like our bass is too loud. There we are, a little better. And I don't know how much more that I can do. I'm trying to give a life that you think we need, but our love ought to be what takes the lead. I'm working my fingers right to the bone, just paying for a house that don't feel like home. All right, what instrument am I doing next? Keys. I can do keys. I can do electric guitar. I can do acoustic guitar. I can do banjo, although I wouldn't prefer to do the banjo yet. And I also have a lap steel guitar. Oh, send an email. All right, I'll check it out. Let's see. GX dish. Okay. Visualizer. Okay. I'm going to be careful with opening this real quick. Got it. Just make sure it's not too loud. Yeah, let's take a quick listen. So far we got like the 808 and the claps, the 808 hi-hat and claps, and cool. Ah, gotcha. Gotcha, one of those. Okay, cool. Well, hey, thanks for... Sweet. Thanks for sharing that, man. Yeah, it's very loud. Did you say, is it good as a country song? Just want to get some clarity. Yeah, it's like crazy distorted, which, I don't know, it's kind of cool in some ways. Yeah, man, that's something. You know, yeah, it's kind of cool. I definitely see the vision twin, I think is the verbiage that I'm supposed to use nowadays. Jokes aside, yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's obviously not not in the same genre as we are, but hey, sort of like punk rock / hard rap, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, cool. Got some emotion in the vocals. Actually, the kind of like heavy distorted bass. I don't know. I actually like that. I don't usually have a problem with that. It definitely gives a super kind of fun vibe. Yeah, fair enough question. Thanks for sharing that, man. All right, I gotta get tracking here. Let's see if we can get yeah, let's see if we can get a piano played. Got it.
Yeah, I'm tired and forgot where our love went. You don't seem to see what I'm going through, and I don't know how much more that I can do. I'm trying to give a life that you think we need, but our love ought to be what takes the lead. I'm working my fingers right to the bone, just paying for a house that don't feel like home. Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my love gauge is sitting on E.
Something like that. I can be a little bit more dynamic with the piano. Yeah, and thanks for sharing, man. Appreciate you sending that through. All right.
Been working 2 jobs since the day we met. Yeah, I'm tired and forgot where our love went. You don't seem to
Oh, it goes back to the 6. Okay, now let's get some piano tracked real quick. Why not? Let's do keys. Let's do keys play. I usually have a play channel on Logic here, and then I have an actual channel at the correct volume. We'll just call this keys. All right. Yeah, man. If you're sending a real country song, would love to hear that. That's would be great, man. Love that.
Been working 2 jobs since the day we met. Yeah, I'm tired and forgot where our love went. You don't seem to...
Yeah, I forgot to put it on my play channel. Let's open up the play channel. There we go. Let's see if we got that. All right. Let's see if we can figure out a piano part for this. Oh, wait. We should get some for the intro.
Been working 2 jobs since the day we met. Yeah, I'm tired and forgot where our love went. You don't seem to see what I'm going through, and I don't know how much more that I can do. I'm trying to give a life that you think we need, but our love ought to be what takes the lead. I'm working my fingers right to the bone, just paying for a house that don't feel like home. Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my love gauge is sitting on E. Please help me, girl, 'cause I'm asking.
Yeah, something like that could work well. Yeah, let's try that. I want to keep the keys part like I want to keep it contained to one area. All right, good enough. We're gonna try it. First, 2, 3. Oh wait, duh! I gotta play an intro. What am I doing? I'm trolling. All right, what's that? What's the chord structure for this? We got 1. Hey, what's good, babe? That's my wife in the chat. 4, 2. All right, I gotta figure out these chords. Okay, yeah, I like that. We're gonna keep something like that. Something really big. Sent. Okay, heard. I bet, I think is what I'm supposed to say. Man, am I gonna regret opening this? It's cool. Okay, I gotta play some keys. Gotta play some keys, baby. All right, let's get, so we gotta do that. 1, 5. Okay. Sorry, I gotta get back in the zone here. Yeah, fair. No, you're good, man. Not my vibe as far as the lyrical content, but actually the production was really good. Some of the vocals were really solid. If that was you, that was really good. Like some of the layering techniques you used. Clean vocal chain you got going, man. Good stuff. Love that. The guitar, wherever, if that was a sample or a splice, it was pretty solid. But yeah, cool. All right. Let's see if we can get rolling. We gotta go to the 5. My bad. Yeah, it's a 1/5 there. All right, let's do it. Close. Let me do it again. See if I can play it a little more clean. Yeah. Love that. The only thing I'm gonna fix is like literally one thing there. Otherwise, it was fine. Let's get this quantized to the 16th note. Oh, it already is. I don't understand why things are already. Don't know Jack K's. Yeah, I'm not sure I recognize the artist, man. Sorry. Dum. Let's put this here. Let's lower those velocities some. Let's get these stretched out.
Been working 2 jobs since the day.
All right, let's lower those. All right, we are in. Let's see if we can keep going. So in the beginning, that's actually probably better. Let me play it one more time.
Been working 2 jobs since the day we met. Yeah, I'm tired and forgot where our love went. You don't seem to see what I'm going through, and I don't know how much more that
good enough for right now. It's a good placeholder. It's a good placeholder to start with. Yeah, I mirrored that. Boom, 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 boom.
Been working 2 jobs since the day we met. Yeah, I'm tired and forgot where our love went. You don't seem to see.
That needs to be a 6. I messed that up when I actually played it. Yeah, that's a 6.
Seem to see what I'm going
There we go.
through, and I don't know how much more
Here we go.
that I can
2,
do.
3.
I'm trying to give a life that you think we need, but our love ought to be.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill that one.
But our love ought to be what takes the lead.
I think I went too hard on these accents here. Wait, I just realized I don't need my headphones on anymore. Love that. Oh, thank God. Love that. Oh, I can breathe again. I just can't turn it up too loud.
I'm working my fingers right to the bone. Just paying
Check,
for
check.
a
Hey, can you guys still hear me okay? Clear audio?
paying for a house that don't feel like home, girl.
Hopefully this is clear audio. I've got to get the keys part recorded for the rest of this chorus.
Don't feel
Check,
like
check.
home, girl.
Check.
You got to do your part, 'cause my love gauge is sitting on E.
Yeah, let's see if we can get some sort of keys thing played here. Also, I'm pretty sure I have it on track is quantized to something here. I don't want it to be. Yeah, let's put the quantize off. We don't actually want that. We will quantize it later if we need to. Okay, good. Sweet. Sent the last email. I'll happily get to that in a little bit. I want to actually get through a good bit of piano tracking. As soon as I'm done with piano tracking, would love to check out your song.
Paying for a house that don't feel like home, girl.
Might be a little too emotional. Yeah, I don't know that I actually want to play something like that.
Feel like home, girl. You got to do your part, 'cause my love gauge is sitting on.
Nah.
Don't feel like home, girl. You got to do your part, 'cause
5
my
over
love
7,
gauge is
4.
sitting
Oh,
on
is that a? That's a 4 over 6 there. Okay, so we got that's probably a little too much for this, but I think it's fine. I think it's probably fine to just
Paying
layer
for
that
a
in.
house that don't
1,
feel
2,
like
3,
home,
4.
girl. You got to do your part.
Not clean enough. Hello? I guess the emojis are up. Yeah, I'll do that accent pattern throughout.
Feel like home, girl. You got to do your part, 'cause my love gauge is sitting on E. Please help me, girl, 'cause I'm asking you to fill my tank for me. And girl, you know it bothers me, 'cause I'm working too hard just to make you see. I can buy the gas to keep us running fast, but only you can turn the key.
It's good enough for right now, just as a placeholder. Let's get that quantized.
Because I'm working too hard just to make you see. I can buy the gas to keep us running fast, but only you can turn.
And just for time's sake, we're actually gonna copy and paste this piano part here, and same thing for here. We're just gonna go ahead and layer that bad boy in. Like to get some of those mid-range frequencies. I mean, in this song, you're you're barely gonna hear the keys.
Been working 2 jobs since the day we met. Yeah, I'm tired and forgot where our love went. You don't seem to see what I'm.
Yeah, we got the keys tracked for right now for how much we're gonna do. Yeah, man. If I'm not careful, I just like straight up sound like Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. I get that, man.
Trying to give a life that you think we need, but our love ought to be what takes the lead. I'm working my fingers right to the bone, just paying for a house that don't feel like home. Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my love gauge is sitting on E.
All right. So let's take a quick look at your last song here, and then we'll keep track. I'll probably hit some electric guitars after this. Six, 7, 1. Cool.
Waiting for my time.
Waiting for my time.
I hurt myself when I climb.
Yeah, I don't hate it so far, man. Like it.
Strong enough now, ain't no need for no guideline. I'm still walking this road and I know it's a fine line. Way up ahead, I can't ever go down.
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Sometimes I just need to breathe in from the nose out. All in my head while we're heading to go south. Wishing it well, I got somewhere to go now.
Yeah, man. This is smooth. Love the track.
Waiting for my time.
I love the kind of breathy time, the breathy tone there. Waiting for my time. Sounds really emotional.
When I climb, I'm strong enough now, ain't no need for no guideline.
This is a sweet track, man.
I'm still walking.
Ooh, I like those background guitars there. Sweet. Fair. Hey, man, thank you for sharing. Well, I love the instrumental at the end. Really clean. Dude, thank you for sharing that. Super excited. All right.
Please help me, girl.
And you right, man. Brought in the fade ins. Sure. Yeah, man. Thank you for sharing. It was good stuff. The main thing that I gotta hit here is some mid. So I'm gonna get out my electric guitar here. I've got a few different guitar presets that I want to do. So far, we've tracked in some drums, we've tracked in some keys, we've tracked in some bass, and some just like a quick little scratch vocal. New bass play. Let me see if I can get. Do we need these lead lines at all? I'm tempted to play some lead lines here. Really, I'm just trying to do this from scratch, where we're taking the song and making it radio ready. Jeez, things are already going out of tune. It's so hot in this room from the equipment. By the way, is my audio still coming through clean? I see the audio coming through on OBS, but I want to make sure that's actually working. This is the first time I've used this computer. Yes. Back to Goofy's song. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not going to sound full until we actually get. Until we get some of those mid-range instruments in there. It's really kind of weak. All right, here we go.
Been working 2 jobs since the day we met. Yeah, I'm tired and forgot where our love went. You don't seem to see what I'm going through, and I don't know how much more that I can do. I'm trying to give a life that you think we need.
Yeah, we could do something like that with the electric guitar here.
Takes the lead. I'm working my fingers right to the bone.
That could be a nice.
Been working 2 jobs since the day
Just
we
something
met.
small there to
Yeah, I'm
fill that
tired and
space.
Forgot where our love went. You don't seem to see what I'm going through, and I don't know how much more that I can do. I'm trying to give a life that you think we need, but our love ought to be what takes the lead. I'm working my fingers right to the bone, just paying for a house that don't feel like home. Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my love gauge is sitting on E. Please help me, girl, 'cause
Yeah.
I'm asking you.
We've got to figure out how to get some of this in there. I'm actually gonna hold off on these lead lines, and instead we're gonna play just like a distorted, just regular sort of guitar here. I think that's gonna probably set us up for success. Just realized I don't have my capo to my knowledge, which I might want for this song. So we might be holding off if I actually don't know where that is. Oh wait, I see it. We're good. Let's get the capo here. Okay. Yeah, I want to do open G shapes to kind of keep this just nice and wide. So let's get this tuned up, and then we're going to play some big ol' meaty chords, just one strum all the way through. I think it's going to sound really solid here. Oh, look. I think my wife is leaving. Love that. Okay. Something like that might work for those mids. Fill it out.
Been working 2 jobs since the day we met. Yeah, I'm tired and forgot where our love went. You don't seem to see what I'm going through, and I don't know how much more that I can do. I'm trying to give a life that you think we need, but our love won't be what takes the lead. I'm working my fingers right.
Yeah, something like that might work to keep that kind of nice and live. We're going to get this a little more twangy, though. Just lower that a little bit. Let's lower that a little bit. Get the mids up, presence up. Might have to do some EQing on this. Bring down some of those lows. Let's get that nasally tone going. There we go. Yeah, it's a little thinner. I think that's going to be good. Fair enough. Yeah, no, this song, we are building it literally from scratch. Like, the only thing we had was a vocal. This is all we had in the beginning.
Working 2 jobs since the day we met. Yeah, I'm tired and forget where our love went. You don't seem to see what I'm going through, and I don't know how much more that I can do. I'm trying to give the life that I think we need, but our love ought to be what takes the lead. I'm working my
So we're just kind of building this out one by one and tracking. I literally play every instrument, and so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do my best. Let's get this tuned up a little bit better. Okay. Yeah, it should work a little bit better. Let's see if we can open up that, open up those mid frequencies. Starting on 1, gotta hit that again.
Working 2 jobs since the day we met. Yeah, I'm tired and forgot where our love went. You don't seem to see what I'm going through, and I don't know how much more that I can do.
Let's get some accents.
Trying to get a life that you think we need, but our love ought to be what takes the lead. I'm working my fingers right to the bone.
That's a 6 there, not a 5, or not a 1. I'll have to restart that right on the verse, but actually that was decent. Yeah, man. I mean, I've just threw in a quick scratch vocal because I'm just learning the song for the first time. This is a client. This is probably like whenever we started this stream. What was that? At 3:30. That's the first time I've like actually fully heard the song. Just punching in and getting a lead vocal just tracked in. But yeah, can for sure once we get to a point where I have some more of the instrumentation tracked, we'll absolutely get some more takes on the lead vocal. I'm thinking maybe I think I'm gonna open that up to yeah. I think I'm gonna open it up to a kind of one string at a time picked. Here we go.
Working 2 jobs since the day we met. Yeah, I'm tired and forgot
There we go.
where our love went. You don't seem to see what I'm going through, and I don't know how much more that I can do. Trying to get a life that you think we need, but our love ought to be what takes the lead. I'm working my fingers right to the bone, just begging for a house that don't feel like home. Girl,
Okay, we actually got the electric in there. Hey man, it's not an excuse. It's I'm just doing things in an order. This is a scratch vocal. If you're familiar with anything with production, just throwing in something to build the song around. Earlier we have the original songwriter in here, but we have him pitched up 3 semitones, which makes him sound kind of chipmunky. But yeah, thank you for the suggestion, man.
working 2 jobs
We're
since
just getting some tracking done to build an instrumental for a song that doesn't exist yet.
trying to give a life that you think we need, but our love.
Okay, cool. We got that. And actually, I think we're going to go back to that open. I like that open. Either that or maybe we'll just do one big chord. Yeah. Yeah, it's better. Not terrible for a quick playthrough. Hey man, thanks. Appreciate that. What you studying for, man? Yeah, I want to get rid of some of those highs there. I want to make some more room for leads. Yeah. All right, we're gonna do that. Here we go. We gotta do da 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 da. I gotta hit those punches again. It's a 6. I gotta hit that again. Let me do that again, just to make sure I get those chords locked in. Sri Lanka. Oh, that's sick. Engineering. Man, love that. All right, here we go. I gotta get those hits there. Dun, dun. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 2, ready, and got it. Build it. Gonna ignore that because I don't even have the drum fill that I want there yet. I threw in a scratch for that as well. Let me pull that here. We have some mids. Let's get this over here. We'll just bleed that there. Let's get this loaded, and we'll just go ahead and crossfade this for right now, just to keep it clean. Fair question, man. For me, I sober individual, as the kids say. Fair question, though, man. Okay, there we go. We've layered in the guitar, or at least, well, one of the guitars, not the leads. I want to get some lead parts. Maybe I could come up with those now. Either that, or it might be time to track in acoustic. Yeah, let's track in some acoustic guitar. That's the play. I gotta put on headphones for that. Okay. Let's get the acoustic. For my studio, I keep a piece of acoustic paneling in the guitar so that it doesn't ring out whenever I'm trying to record something. Surprisingly, that really comes up a lot. So I'll just keep it there always. Okay, let's get this bad boy tuned. Probably gonna go replay drums at some point in the near future. Okay, the unfun part of turning off the fan because I can't have the fan on in the recording. And I record in guitar all on mics coming in straight. Okay. Maybe we'll do something like that. I'm not sure yet. Don't know if I want to do an acoustic like that or not. All right, let's get an acoustic guitar channel. I have a preset for this, I think. Yeah. And then let's get that sent. We're gonna have to get some band verb going. I realize that I don't have any of that. We'll write that up. Band verb. Boom. Let's track that in. We're gonna throw on some quick chroma verb. Let's get rid of all this EQ. We can just EQ it ourselves. Pull down the pre-delay. Okay. And then let's get some EQ. Let's take out some lows. Take out some shrill highs. Just for that nice tail. Okay, there we go. That should be fine for right now. All right. Check, check. Can you still hear me? Don't know if my audio is still coming through or not. I turned off my speakers. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's still coming through. Don't know what I want to do with the acoustic yet. All right, we're gonna try it. Too similar. It's too similar to the electric there. I don't think we need to do the same thing. I think we need to figure out something else. I need to bring up my chair so I can get right in the mic here with this guitar. Don't know what I want to do. Maybe I just hold the one there. That's probably the play. Did my face just get huge? That is so weird. My bad. Okay. Yeah, I didn't mean for my face to take over the whole screen. All right. Let's see if we can get an acoustic part layered in. Let's un-input monitor this. We actually don't need to input monitor this because it's coming through the talkback mic. We love that. All right. Wow, surprised I can actually track that all the way through without stopping. That was fun. Well, acoustic is layered in for right now. Love that. Let's go. Okay, acoustic guitar is done for right now. I might want to go in and get some like more fun accents and things like that, but whoo, it's too hot in here for me to not play that perfectly. Okay, checkity check. There we go. Okay, check. All right, cool.
Been working 2 jobs since the day we met. Yeah, I'm tired and forgot where our love went. You don't seem to see what I'm going through, and I don't know how much more that I can do. I'm trying to give a life that you think we need, but our love ought to be, but our love ought to be what we both need.
Good enough for right now. I'll come back to that later. Thinking we got the keys done. We got we need a country style electric done. We need like we need some banjo lines, but I don't really want to do that right now.
That you think we need, but our love ought to be what takes the lead. I'm working my fingers right to the bone, just paying for a house that don't feel like home. Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my love gauge is sitting on E. Please help me, girl, 'cause I'm asking you to fill my tank for me. And girl, you know it bothers me, 'cause I'm working too hard just to make you see. I can buy the gas to keep us running fast, but only you can turn the key. But even though I think you cost too.
Okay, sorry. Realizing that we're having some weird visual bugs here. Might need to restart the video part of the stream here. But yeah.
Much, yeah, you pull me right in with your soft touch. It don't matter what you put me through, 'cause when you're in them jeans, yeah, I like the view. Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my love gauge is sitting on E.
All right, yeah. We need to get some compression on this, like much harder compression.
Please help me, girl, 'cause I'm asking you to fill my. I can buy the gas to keep us running fast, but only you can turn the key. You can turn the key.
Okay, that should be good. We need to come up with some good electric lead lines. That's what we really need. E.g., we're gonna say lead. Yeah, let's play some electric guitar here. See if we can get some nice lead lines to go over
Paying
this.
for a house that don't feel like home. Girl,
Yeah, let's try that. These would be kind of like high lead lines above everything else. And after that, I might hop off for tonight. Your boy is tired. Okay. So we got the talkback mic on. Then we have electric guitar distorted. Let's get the acoustic guitar up here by the keys. Let's bring these chords examples up by, there we are, Gary. We've got the talkback at the top. We don't need this extra keys channel. We're gonna clean some stuff up here, make it a little easier. The country guitar, country electric is over here. We're gonna just clean these files up a little bit. Country electric play can be right above that. Then we have EG lead, is gonna be under that. We're gonna have EG rhythm. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to track a second one of these later to be able to pan this, but right now I'm just getting parts kind of thought of. Let's get rid of some of these unneeded tracks. Bass play is good. All this stuff is fine. We don't need this right now. We don't need this right now. Okay. Cool. EG lead. Let's get that open. Not bad. I think this will sound really full and thick once we have some more stuff in here. Let's get this going with the EG lead. Let's have 1, 2. All right, baby.
Been working 2 jobs since the day we met. Yeah, I'm tired and forgot where our love went. You don't seem to see what I'm going through, and I don't know how much more that I can do. Trying to get a life that you think we need, but our love ought to be what takes
All right.
the lead. I'm working my fingers right to the bone, just paying for a house that don't feel like home. Girl, you got to be important, 'cause my money just sitting on you. Please help me, girl, 'cause I'm asking you. Feel what's take for me. And no, it bothers me 'cause I'm working too hard just to make you see. I can buy the gas to keep us running fast, but only you can turn the key. Even though I think you cost too much, yeah,
All right.
you pull me
It's not bad. I need to figure out like what I want to do. 1. That's not bad. All right, that'll be our lead line for right now.
feel like home. Girl, you got to be important, 'cause my money just sitting on you. Please help me, girl, 'cause I'm asking you. Feel what's take for me.
Yeah, we got to turn up our input, and of course I flubbed that last note anyway. So let me see if I can do that again. A little bit cleaner this time. And also, I just realized I can mute the actual channel that's going to hold these. That should work.
Feel like home. Girl, you got to be important, 'cause my money just sitting on you. Please help me, girl, 'cause I'm asking you. Feel what's take for me.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't think it fits. 1. Don't know if I like that. Weird to see. That's not bad. I might do that. That doesn't sound terrible. Oh Lord, not that one. And then yeah, we'll make it simpler. Oh Lord, I can't seem to play this riff right. And then, yeah, all right, I got it. Maybe I should keep it more simple instead of. I just do. Yeah, I like that. Let's keep it simpler. Oh, I like that. Let's keep that. Just a little late on that slide. All right, that's gonna be fine for right now. Should be good. Should be fine for right now.
Since the day I forgot where our love went. You don't seem to see what I'm going through, and I don't know how much more that I can do. I'm trying to give a life that you think we need, but our love ought to be what takes the lead. I'm working my fingers right to the bone, just paying for a house that don't feel like home. Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my love they just don't feel like home. Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my love. Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my love they just sitting on the. Please but only you can turn the key. But even though I think you cost too much, yeah, you pull me right in with your soft touch. It don't matter what you put me through, 'cause when you're in them jeans, yeah, I like the view. Girl, you got to do your part. Please help me, girl, 'cause I'm asking you. Fill my tank for me. And girl, you know it bothers me, 'cause I'm working too hard just to make you see. I can buy the gas to keep us running fast, but only you can turn the key.
Good enough for right now. We'll take it.
Been working 2 jobs since the day we met. Girl, you got to do your part.
Maybe we need to create another lead line here for the electric while we're here. It's probably a good use of time.
Don't feel like home. Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause don't feel like home. Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my love is just sitting on me. Please help me, girl, 'cause I'm asking you. Fill my tank for me. And girl,
So we gotta kind of play with these to get them opposite.
feel like home. Don't feel like home. You got to do your part, 'cause my love is just sitting on me. Please help me, girl, 'cause I'm asking you. Fill my tank for me.
Good. Yeah, I want to do that opposite. So 1, 2, 3. Maybe.
Don't feel like home. You got to do your part, 'cause my love is just sitting on me. Please help me.
So I gotta think of which note we end on. Boom. We gotta end lower than that.
Don't feel like home. You got to do your part, 'cause my love is just
Oh. Yeah. Maybe. Let's see how that sounds together.
feel like home. You got to do your part.
Let's try that. 1.
Don't feel like home. You got to do your part, 'cause my love is just sitting on me. Please help me, girl, 'cause I'm asking you. Fill my tank for me.
Bum, bum, ba, da, da, ba, da, 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 da. Oh, I know. Yeah, that's how that has to work in order to fit. This is gonna be so cool, I think, once we get it.
Paying for a house that don't feel like home. You got to do your part, 'cause my love is just sitting on me.
That's the second note I gotta figure out.
Paying for a house that don't feel like home. You got to do your part, 'cause my love is just sitting on me. Please help me, girl, 'cause I'm asking you. Fill my tank for me. And girl, you know it
Yeah, I gotta hit that right in time. But I think these two lead lines are gonna be super cool together. Welcome to the stream. If you're here for the first time, this is a AMA Ask Me Anything kind of vibe where I'm just chilling, producing a track for a client, and it's country, and I think it's gonna turn out really great. Let me get some of this recorded. EG lead 1, and then we're gonna do EG lead 2 for right now. I don't care about panning them right now. I just want to get this played. But yeah, 1. All right, I gotta make sure these lead lines are kind of opposite each other. Here we go.
Paying for a house that don't feel like home.
Now, I gotta mute that channel because it's super loud. Sorry. There we are. So we got.
Paying for a
Let me see if I can remember what the lead line is.
like home.
Oh, I remember what it is now. All right, I got it. I can play it.
Paying for a house that don't feel like home.
I messed up the ending, but the first playthrough was okay. Let me see if I can hit that again. So we got. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. 2, 3. And then, yeah, I should be able to play that. Little late, but good otherwise. Let's try it again. All but the last one. Let me see if I can just play the last one. I think the first two are okay. I think they're going to play really well together once we get them. Yeah, that should be fine. Let me see if I can play that second lead line. That last one, I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then let's see if we can get playing. I think I got it. That's a little fun part. They're like separate for the whole time except for the very end. And the good news is I think I can just straight up copy and paste this. Oh, it actually has to lead in. So, and then wow, that's hard. Okay, I think I can actually track that in time. I just have to play it. Fine. Yeah, I just had to get that last part in. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Now, does this actually blend with this previous track? We just got to see if they sound right together. Yep, and we can copy and paste from this part in the other track. Actually, let me make my life easier. We're going to cut it right there. Cut it right here. Let me paste this right here. Let's see if that works. That worked. do the last.
Even though
And I just gotta hold that. I'll just start right on that. Should be fine. Let's try it. Is that okay? Yeah, I gotta play that faster. Good enough. We can just manually fade that in a minute. There we go. Let's see what that looks like here. We're gonna chop both of these. Let's fade them out a little bit more tastefully. Fine. That'll work for right now. Okay. Now here's the question: is do we need any more country style guitar?
Forgot where our love went. You don't seem to see tired and forgot where our love went. You don't seem to see what I'm going
like that, maybe?
through, and I don't know.
Yeah, let's try it. Maybe.
Working 2 jobs since the day we met. Yeah, I'm tired and forgot where our love went. You don't seem to see what I'm going through, and I don't know how much more that I can do. I'm trying to give a life that you think we need, but our love ought to be what takes the lead. I'm working my fingers right to the
She's got too much frequency information in the same kind of area. So we're just gonna do one of these maybe. Right at the end of this.
going through, and I don't know how much more that I can do. I'm trying to give a life that you think we need, but
Yeah, that's probably fine just to gel the sections.
going through, and I don't know how much more that I can do. I'm trying to give a life that you think we need.
Well, I did not play that well. Maybe. Let's see if that sounds better.
Going through, and I don't know how much more that I can do. I'm trying to give a life that you think we
I don't know how much I want to.
going through, and I don't
See.
know how much more that I can do. I'm trying to give a life going through, and I don't know how much more that I can do. I'm trying to give a life that you think we need, but our love ought to be what takes the lead.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna try. We're gonna record that.
Going through, and I don't know how much more that I can do. I'm trying to give a life that you think we need, but our love ought to be what takes the lead. I'm working my fingers right to the bone, just paying for a house that don't feel like home. Girl, you got to.
Okay, that's not bad for just a little country picking. That should work for this, I think.
Going through, and
Let's
I
take a
don't
listen.
know how
Here we
much
go.
more that I can do. I'm trying to give a life that you think we need.
Okay, I think it's okay for right now.
Ought to be what takes the lead. I'm working my fingers right to the bone, just paying for a house that don't feel like home. Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my love needs to see
You know, we could do something like up high, like. That could be a nice little country electric guitar part.
Paying for a house that don't feel like home. Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my love ain't just sitting on me. Please help me, girl, 'cause I'm asking you to fill my tank for me. And girl, you know,
Yeah, I think I want to do a big slide with that. I think that's going to make that feel nice.
paying for a house that don't feel like home.
Yeah, let's try it.
Paying for a house that don't feel like home. Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my love ain't just sitting on me. Please help me, girl, 'cause I'm asking you to fill my tank for me. And girl, you know it bothers me 'cause
It's not bad, but I don't know that I love it yet. We'll keep it.
paying for a house that don't feel like home. Girl, you got to do.
I didn't play it well, but I like the idea.
Paying for a house that don't feel like home. Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my love ain't just sitting on me. Please help me, girl, 'cause I'm asking you to fill my tank for me. And girl,
It's a little sloppy, but it's not terrible. All right, let's try it.
paying for a house that don't feel like home. Girl, you got. Paying for a house that don't feel like home. Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my love ain't just sitting on me. Please help me, girl, 'cause I'm asking you to fill my tank for me. And girl, you know it bothers me 'cause I'm working.
It's close. Just got to play it more accurately and not miss. Missing a few.
Paying for a house that don't feel like home. Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my love.
Man, fingers are getting tired. All right, let's see if we can get this rolling. Gotta be able to play this cleanly.
Paying for a house that don't feel like home. Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my love ain't just sitting on me. Please help me, girl, 'cause I'm asking you to fill my tank for me. And girl, you know it bothers me 'cause I'm working too hard just to make you see.
I don't know, man. I don't know that I can hold this down well enough. Maybe I don't need this many guitars. Maybe I mean I could probably play it another day. Either that or maybe I could play like a banjo part that kind of mirrors that. Yeah, let me keep the this country guitar for this.
I can do. I'm trying to give a life that you think.
Yeah, let's keep the country guitar for just this portion. I'll get the steel guitar to maybe do a part that's up high like that. I think it'll sound better too with that slide. Okay. I think I'm actually going to be pausing stream. Oh, hello, son.
Careful.
Ooh.
Big step.
Yep, here. Walk under here, son.
Oh, under it? Ooh.
There we go. Hi, Bubba.
Why do you have one?
Wait.
Two. Why do you have two of those?
Why do we have two? Well, we have one for a blue light and then one for another kind of light. Great question.
Say night night, Daddy. I love you.
Good night, son. I love you.
You wanna like press a button
Sweet child.
on that one?
No. Come on.
No,
Say,
son.
Daddy, I love you.
Good night. All right, I'm actually going to be finishing up stream here soon, so let me take one big run through and see what it sounds like.
Been working 2 jobs since the day we met. Yeah, I'm tired and forgot where our love went. You don't seem to see what I'm going through, and I don't know how much more that I can do. I'm trying to give a life that you think we need, but our love ought to be what takes
Yeah, that's
the
enough
lead.
texture change there.
I'm working my fingers right to the bone, just paying for a house that don't feel like home. Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my love gauge is sitting on E. Please help me, girl, 'cause I'm asking you to fill my tank for me. And girl, you know it bothers me, 'cause I'm working too hard just to make you see I can buy the gas to keep us running fast, but only you can turn the key. But even though I think you cost too much, yeah, you pull me right in with your soft touch. It don't matter what you put me through, 'cause when you're in them jeans, yeah, I like the view. Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my love gauge is sitting on E. Please help me, girl, 'cause I'm asking you.
I think I'm going to do a little bit of quantizing before I get off tonight of the acoustic. I like literally one take to the acoustic, so that's pretty, I'm really glad that that happened. That's pretty fortunate. And now I want to see if I can get this quantized. Do I ever do a 16th note? I don't. I just chugged the entire time 8th note 1 and 2 and 3. All right. Something weird here. a little late. There we go. Sometimes the quantization hurts more than helps in some cases, so I just have to listen through and find any mistakes and then adjust for them. Okay, guess I'm done with that. Love that for me. It's feels good to not have too much work on that. We love that. Let's go ahead and take out some of this beginning here. Okay.
Been working 2 jobs since the day we
We're gonna get some things done with the drums real quick. We're gonna put crash here. I'm realizing that this needs a little more punch as the drums were the first thing I played. Bruh. We make a nice flam here. There we are. Ew. Ka Kong. Get out of there. Why is this the note that I'm getting? Gong. Gong. Sure. Huh? That was not supposed to go there. Did I do that the whole time through the chorus, or am I tripping? I didn't. I need to take out that single snare. I can replace it with a tom. Yeah, let's put that lower. There we are. Let's try that. All right, chorus 2, ready, and... Better. Let's pretend like I hit a lower tom. Hello? I didn't play that. I don't like it. Yeah, let's play with the drums here. Why not? I'm already here. Huh? Oh, that's not what I meant. Not what I meant. Little grace note. Ew. I didn't mean that. Dude, gotta do. Let's try that. Hello? Hello? Alright, maybe not that loud. There we go. Holy cow. I have 15 unread text messages. Maybe we do a kata. Maybe we do a quick little jada do ga ga. Gada do ga ga. I hate it. Let's mimic what we did a minute ago, but louder. Let's put this on the 16th note right beforehand. Yeah, that sounds a little bit more energetic. All right. Okay. All right, the drums are in a better spot. Much better spot. We're gonna, maybe I was a little too heavy-handed on bringing these down. There we go. This is gonna drive me insane. We're gonna quantize this too. We're gonna get some of this like taken care of today, like right now. It's just gonna drive me insane. So let's go ahead and take care of business. Only 8th note for this. All right. We're gonna bring this up in the mix temporarily, put on the click, and we're just gonna look to see if we can error detect. That's not real. There we are. Oh, we need that one. That's weird. Let's try that. That's weird. Sounds late. This sounds late as well. That sounded late at the end. Huh? There we go. Okay. Electric should be nicely in time now. I'm gonna deal with the bass. Why not? I'm pretty sure the bass part's just gonna stay, so. Let's go ahead and get this. Ooh, is this gonna be 16th note? Let's quantize to the 8th note. And then we will deal with 16th notes as they come. Oh yeah, let's turn back that guitar down. All right, let's get this bad boy quantized. That sounded late. Sounded late. Let's try that. All three of these are late. That should fix it. How did that happen? Man, I don't care what it looks like. I care what it sounds like. And sometimes the quantization just like throws things off. But like, I'd rather fix the few mistakes that it makes and then let it gel everything together just a hair bit better. Still sounds pretty natural that way, I think. It's close. Let me see if I can get this. I think that's fine. These are a little behind. Let me fix that. Good enough. Okay, so now that we have a few of the instruments quantized, not all of them, let's play everything that we have, and then I might call it a night, everybody. I'm gonna do no lead vocal right now. Yeah, this is where we need some banjo. One, two, 1, 2. Something's off here. I think it might be the acoustic. Ah, it's the electric. Let's turn off the electric and on the acoustic and let's see if it still sounds good. Yeah, it sounds fine. So it's the electric. exclusively. Okay, it's a little better. Okay. Yo, acoustic, chill out. Okay, yeah, this is in a really solid spot. We hear it with the vocal.
Been working 2 jobs since the day we met. Yeah, I'm tired and forgot where our love went. You don't seem to see what I'm going through, and I don't know how much more that I can do. I'm trying to give a life that you think we need, but our love ought to be what takes the lead. I'm working my fingers right to the bone, just paying for a house that don't feel like home. Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my love gauge is sitting on E. Please help me, girl, 'cause I'm asking you to fill my tank for me. And girl, you know it bothers me 'cause I'm and girl.
Hate that drum fill. Yeah, it's gonna be cleaner. Let's hear it.
I'm asking you to fill my tank for me. And girl,
Yeah, it's so much cleaner.
fill my tank for me. And girl, you know it bothers me 'cause I'm working too hard just to make you see. I can buy the gas to keep us running fast, but only you can turn the key. But even though I think you cost too much, yeah, you pull me right in with your soft touch. It don't matter what you put me through, 'cause when you're in them jeans, yeah, I like the view. Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my love gauge is sitting on E. Please help me, girl, 'cause I'm asking you to fill my tank for me. And girl, you know it bothers me 'cause I'm working too hard just to make you see. I can buy the gas to keep us running fast, but only you can turn the key. You can turn the key.
Okay, I think we might be done. Let's take one last listen all the way through. Then we might be done with today specifically for tracking, and then we'll get some banjo some lap steel guitar tomorrow. Probably background vocals. Not tomorrow. Maybe I can do it a little bit tomorrow. Anyway.
Been working 2 jobs since the day we met. Yeah, I'm tired and forgot where our love went. You don't seem to see what I'm going through, and I don't know how much more that I can do. I'm trying to give a life that you think we need, but our love ought to be what takes the lead. I'm working my fingers right to the bone, just paying for a house that don't feel like home. Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my love gauge is sitting on E. Please help me, girl, 'cause I'm asking you to fill my tank for me. And girl, you know it bothers me, 'cause I'm working too hard just to make you see I can buy the gas to keep us running fast, but only you can turn the key. But even though I think you cost too much, yeah, you pull me right in with your soft touch. It don't matter what you put me through, 'cause when you're in them jeans, yeah, I like the view.
Let me see if I can get a better build on the drums. I could probably just replay it way better.
Even though I think you cost too much, yeah, you pull me right in with your soft touch. It don't matter what you put me through, 'cause when you're in them jeans, yeah, I like the 'cause when you're in them jeans, yeah.
That might do it alone, just right there. Literally just that might help.
You're in them jeans, yeah, I like the view. You're in them jeans, yeah, I like the view. Girl, you got to do your part, your soft touch. It don't cost too much. Yeah, you pull me right in with your soft touch. It don't matter what you put me through, 'cause when you're in them jeans, yeah, I like the view. Girl, you got to do your part, 'cause my love gauge is sitting.
I want to hear how that sounds from coming out of the chorus into the verse here. Yeah, the drum's coming down nicely. 1, 2, yeah, much better. Fine. We're gonna make this a little softer here. This is like too aggressive. We're also gonna put this on a higher cymbal here and make it a little softer. There we go, much cleaner. Duh. I gotta paste these. We worked hard on those lead lines. There we go. There we go. Much better. Cool. Yeah, the drums are actually going fine so far. We gotta get the snare drum with a crash here. There we go. Got it. fine right now. Okay, that should be fine. Holy cow. That was a long producing session. Today we went from just chords and a quick little lead example for from the songwriter, and we have tracked in keys, acoustic guitar, country lead guitar, 2 regular lead guitars, a rhythm guitar. We tracked in bass. We tracked in drums. Woo! I still got to do banjo and lap steel. I don't know. Maybe this song doesn't need lap steel, but I'm gonna figure that out tomorrow because I am exhausted at the moment. Hey, thank you so much for tuning in. If you've been here, I'm probably gonna come back on sometime late afternoon tomorrow, somewhere around maybe 2 or 3 p.m. EST or Eastern, I guess. Anyways, cool. Hey, thanks for hanging out, and have a great rest of your day, everybody. See ya.